Enumerations are awesome, so let's create one. Go to the content drawer and then right click, go to blueprint, and it lives right here, enumeration. E underscore is the naming convention, and let's create a damage type example. Double click or hit enter to open this one up, and let's add 3 for example. The first one will be ice damage, the next one will be of fire, and a third one of magic. And this list can go as long as you want. Hit save, then go to your character. Now I'm here in the first person example, but maybe yours is somewhere else. Now let's create a variable for this, and again name this E damage type to keep things consistent. Then open this one up and then look for damage type, and it's Enum, so make sure you have this one selected, hit compile, save. And right now you can see here in the dropdown ice, fire, magic. Isn't this wonderful? So let's test this out from begin play. Let's drag this one out, get it. Let's print it here onto our screen. And by default, it is here set to ice. So compile. And now when I hit play, the top left shows ice. Okay. Let's increase this here to red and then 5 seconds so we can see it better. Okay. But now when I set it here to fire, for example, and I then hit play, it shows fire selected. So what I can do now, instead of setting it here, so my player also can set it by doing things in the game, let's delete this example. The magic happens from the switch node. So drag off this and then go switch on the enumerator and then go in here. And for example, let's show this with the print string. So let's get 2 more. Let's set fire to 10 damage. I mean ice to 10 damage, fire to 50 damage, and magic, let's go nuts, 30 damage. This magic is cool, right? Good. Now in here, let's set this to magic. And I hit compile and then save. Here in the top left corner, it shows 30 damage. But when I set it back to fire, 15, and so on and so forth. Let's set it back to a default of ice. But now from begin play, you can see the default now is ice, so it shows this. We can also set it. So what you do then, drag this off and then set the damage. And let's find a key for this, a debug key. For example, when I hit F, and then we set it to fire. So at first I have ice, which is connected to 10 damage. Then something in my game happens. So I use a debug key now. So this can be a blueprint interface, a dispatch node, or a cast or something. But then it will set it to fire, which then will show 15 damage. Let's also print it once again. So print string, and then the damage type in here. So we can see on screen what happens once again. So once again, 10 damage, I hit my F key and it will be 15 damage. So 10 damage, 1, 2, 3, hit F, and now it is set to fire. Because it shows the fire, and that will be 10 damage, which I can also show in here to print string as 10 damage. So now let's set it to magic. So I start with 10 damage once again, I hit F key, and now it is set to magic. And because of this flow, you don't have to work with branches and conditions, all that junk. You can just have the switch on your enumeration list. And when something happens, so in this case was a debug key, but can be anything else in your game that you overlap it that happens, that sets this. And then instead of print string, you can go from here and go nuts. That's how enumerations work. And it's very nice to use instead of all these conditions that you usually would work with. Hope that helped.